bitches. What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, April 7th. What am I doing? Good morning. Savvy made it. Yes. We're here. Caitlin in the house. Good morning. Ladies taking over. Moms are always welcome. Good morning, MP. MP is down with the shingles, but he's still here. Love you, buddy. Thank you. Driving to work, but be on soon. Good stuff. Yeah, be safe. Drive safe. She got up early enough. She did it. She did it. I mean, we're on the same time. So it's 5:30, right? Whew. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Shells. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is there some type of V Friends moms only text where you're like, let's bombard the dad. Let's bombard the dad show and show him how we show up. Good morning, ladies. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Oh, that's what it's different about my screen. I wasn't in Twitch admin mode. I was like, why does my other screen look so different? Um, well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. Good morning. Happy to see y'all. Hope you're doing well. Savvy, I hope I I've been trying to like catch up with people on how Texas was, especially those of you who brought your kids. So my assumption is that I know you had a great time, and I can honestly say I know that Ella had a good time. So I hope it all went well. I know Chels and Finn and Rob all had a great time. So good, good times all around. Let's go, moms. Keep us down. Yeah, that's their job, man. We are just we are just full grown children. That's what a dad is. It's just a full grown child. And mom's hardest job is keeping us in line. Right? Right. Not to brag, but I got to hug Savvy multiple times and watch her cry multiple times. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about what you should expect of getting to hang out with Savvy and Chels. I am missing Savvy and Chels hugs in my life. Right? True story. True fucking story. Chels is a hard one to catch too. Um, she often is nowhere and hard to find. Jealous. Yep. All jealous. MP, I won't let go of you. Don't worry, Dom. I'm missing a cold beer and food. Wait, I want a hug. I mean, I'll take the cold beer and the food too, but I want an MP hug. Why do the girls get the hugs? Come on, man. Bro hug. That's given. Got it. Okay. Well, good. Yeah, bucket list item. There you go. It's on the bucket list to actually see Chels live in person without having to just go straight to Charleston to her house. Like actually catch her at an event because she's difficult. She's difficult. Her husband goes everywhere. She goes very little places. Dom and I will always just be internet. Yep. Yep. I will always cancel on her last minute and she will always cancel on me last minute. Just the way it's going to be forever, forever, forever. That's just the way it is. But as I've said many times, good morning. Thank you all for coming here. William, Jolly Jacko on Facebook, thank you for hanging out over there strategically always. So we have a presence. Um, and we're here, April 7th. Yesterday was a stellar day. I just journaled my heart out on how great yesterday was. Um, I think I've said here many times I have a energy conservation issue when it comes to getting home after a long day of work, a long commute home, and then just being hit with whatever's on the other side of that door, whether it be a dirty house, whether it be energized kids, uh, sad kids, happy kids, um, a exhausted wife, a happy to see me wife, whatever it is behind that door. Just really struggle to have that energy. Um, and yesterday, I don't know what was different. I honestly don't know. I had a very busy day at work. Back to back meetings were scheduled, and then impromptu meetings were slid in between those meetings. And I barely had a 30-minute session of lunch. I never got back here to the office to recover. And then I drove home in about 2 hours of traffic, which usually that just like really drains me. Um, but I felt good coming home. Um, yeah, let me read some stuff real quick and I'll get right back to that whole thing. That's just the way it is. Donkey Kong, that was supposed to be, yeah, where's that guy at? He'll mosey on in here. Okay, not driving anymore, but the mom chat is a great idea, right? For sure. When you never know what you're getting, it's hard. That's not talked about enough. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been telling myself day in and day out that I need to just stop um, watching TV. I think that just drains me. So, like, I'll admit it. I watch TV while I drive home. Okay, I have a Tesla. It for the most part drives itself. My phone is on, and there's a TV show playing during those 2 hours. It's the only way I can make it happen. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I've been doing it for years. I know what I'm doing. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, monkey. Um, so I think that puts me in like a stupor, like a zombied state. Too much TV, the binge watching, all that stuff. So when I get home, I end up like still craving it, and I put it on the TV. Like I'll look around, I'll say hi to everybody, I'll kind of like get in, put my stuff away, get myself prepared, get a snack, get a meal, and then most of the time everybody else is kind of on their devices or doing their own thing or away in a room. So I'll just be like, hey, it's no harm, no foul. Like no one wants my attention right now. I'm gonna put the TV on. And before you know it, a couple hours have gone by and like the whole night's gone. We are not a routine family. We do not do family dinners. We do not have a bedtime ritual like of baths and this and that and all that kind of stuff. Our older kids are very independent and they just do their thing. Um, but yesterday was a little different. So I, got out of the car, pulled the trash cans in, which normally my wife does. So they were out for whatever reason, whatever she had going on today, that day. So I pulled those in, got inside, greeted the ones that were around, and got myself a snack and turned on the TV. And like I said, I've been trying to be a little better about allowing Bentley to interrupt and like being calm and okay with that. And so he interrupted me a couple of times to show me a birthday card he was working on for his friend whose birthday is this weekend. And then also he's been doing this thing where oh man, I'm blanking on the website. It's like something go, but it's essentially like a research paper kind of website. It shows a little picture and then it's like little words. So he's been he's been like writing his own like research papers, kind of like at his level. So what was yesterday's about? But anyway, it's like a little sentence. He's learning to write and read. So he's essentially copying, and then he asks us to read it to him. And it's very cute. I'll snap a picture of one if I can. My father-in-law used to do the same. Feel you, Dom. Last 2 weeks have been a roller coaster at work and home life. Luckily, my wife noticed I was getting burnt out and has been extra supportive. Nice. And so I just, allowed him to interrupt. And then I turned the TV. This is the thing that I haven't done in the past is I just turned it off after one episode. Finished my snack, one episode, shut it off. And then I had made the commitment to um because my wife had reached out to me and she was like, I can't find this one piece of paper. And so I made the commitment to get back to reorganizing our little like office storage thing. And part of the problem with the office storage is there he is. There's my commercial guy. Is we have like 6 old computers that I like haven't and can't like figure out how to turn on and like fully format because I lost all the passwords and stuff like that. So I've I li- literally went upstairs with all my tools and I took apart a computer and pulled out all the like the chips and the hard drive and everything like that and dewired it and got all the screw like literally just deconstructed the whole thing, which I love doing. I've done that many times with many items over my life. And then I took like Bentley watched me do it and I helped had him help me out a couple of times. And then I took the chips, like the motherboard, the computer board, all that kind of stuff, and my kids and a couple of hammers out into the backyard, and we broke some shit, which is always fun. I don't know if you're a break some shit kind of person, but I definitely am. Finn and homework is like pulling teeth. He hates reading and writing and anything repetitive. Once I've learned it, I'm done, and I want to learn something new. Finn Messer, nice. Yeah, I mean he's different. He's a different kind of brain, so I understand that. I get that too a little bit. Um, but that's what's cool about whatever this website is. I think he can just pick what he's writing about. It's like a kind of like an encyclopedia for kids, but broken down in like a whatever their grade or reading level is what it seems like. Good morning, Davids. Good mornings all around. What's up? Oh man, reading and writing are my favorite shells. Well, see, there you go. Maybe Finn just needs um uh I forget your last name. Is Caitlin? It's not Cease. Is it Cease? No, that's Caesar, your husband's name. Anyways, not important. We don't need to divulge that right now, but she needs some teacher Caitlin in her life. Good morning. Wow, why is the chat not scrolling? All the lady dogs are yeah, that's what we were saying, David. They took over. Ella wants to go to one of those. Yeah, those are fun. They have age limits, so I don't know what the you have to send me the deets. Deets indeed. These are really um but anyways, yes, I've taken Brooklyn to those. I took Brooklyn, Bailey, and Amy to a rage room. Bailey, it's not Bailey and Amy's thing, but Brooklyn has been asking, begging, pleading to go. Um, and I wonder if I should take the remnants of those computer monitors because I didn't break the glass yet. I just broke all the chips. That's actually not a bad idea. So I can bring the glass of the 3 monitors and we can break because you can bring your own stuff. Um, Caesar is our last name. It's weird because like, okay, all right. That makes sense now. Um, David, a rage room is exactly like what it sounds. It's a room where you can let out your rage. So companies build these places, warehouses, rooms, and you can buy some stuff. Like the one we went to, we bought a package where like they suit you up in like thick coveralls, gloves, eye protection, give you a sledgehammer, and you can buy a thing of like glasses. And my wife's like, why are we breaking these? These all look like decent glasses. I just want to buy them and take them home. And I'm like, most likely they're like manufacturer defects or like something that was used by a restaurant for a long time and they upgraded. And it's like, what else are you supposed to do with all these? So these companies go and buy this stuff at, pennies on the dollar. And then you get to break them, throw them against a wall, hit them with a sledgehammer. They have versions where you can paint. So, anyways, I dismantled a computer, took it outside, broke it with the kids. I'm gonna save all the glass monitors And maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll take the glass monitors and Brooklyn to a rage room and we can break them. Sounds like fun. But that was the other thing that kind of helped me last night get out of my TV stupor and see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day at work. I hope your shingles clear right now. Done. Um, I did one with a sledgehammer on a car, break things, put a face on it, break it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. 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 The one I went to, they had a car like in the lobby and you could pay and smack it around for a little bit. Yeah, MP's got the shingles. Yep. That's what he dropped on us the other day, yesterday. He's like, guys, I'm killing, I'm dying. At Comic Con, TJ and I found a bar that you throw the e glass after you drink the beer. Oh, dang. That's cool. That's really cool. Sounds like a perfect thing for you and Tom. Let's get some of that to the moon rage out. Good stuff. And then after the computer, just kind of then we relaxed. So it was just the day felt better. I was engaged with my kids. They were engaged with me. We were outside for a little bit, breaking stuff and then looking for bugs. Um, saw a hawk attack a pigeon. So, you know, that was cool because pigeons in our neighborhood are driving me nuts. They sit on my roof and they drop these little cinnamon rolls in my pool. I don't like it. So, I think I'm going to buy a couple more hawks and just let them loose in the neighborhood. Um, but yeah, that was a fun moment. So there was just uh fun times had at home instead of TV watching and wasting the day away. Okay. That said, the reading. The reading's like Chels, I know you don't do the reading, but this one I thought of you and I was like, oh man, I wonder if Chels is gonna show up today. Cause this one cuts. This one cuts, Chels. I'm not sure you're ready for it. Cinnamon rolls in the pool, laughing so hard. Yep, exactly. Drives me nuts, man. But this one, the title of the show today is Break the Cycle. Chels came in just for that. And it's basically about letting go. I don't want to. It's about letting go. It's about realizing that you were raised by parents who had issues, by you were raised in a way that probably gave you issues. Um, but now that you are a parent, you need to find the best way possible that you can let it go, move on through therapy, through talking, through whatever it is, so that you can break the cycle, that you can not pass any of those issues on or the issues that came from those issues on to your kids through daily dads. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so that we can be better for them. We can give them better. And that was kind of like how it went down today. So I think the question in my book was that it? Yeah. What pain or resentment from your childhood are you still carrying into your parenting today? It's like, damn, this one cut. This one cut hard. It's my husband and I talk about this all the time, especially lately. Yeah, that's good. That's great. I love that. Um, that is, one of the things that I look back on as, you know, the hard, the difficulty of my parenthood journey and my relationship journey with my wife is that we went really fast into everything, not by choice, by accident. Um, and we didn't get a lot of time to have, or any time rather, to have a lot of those questions. So I'm glad that you and your husband are doing it. See, I just almost called him Caesar. Just for the bumper sticker, break the cycle. Shit happens, let go. Love it. What's up, Dylan? Look at this guy. Let it go. I had a little girl I had a little girl who is just like me. I taught me I was never a problem. I never deserved it. It taught me I was never the problem. I never deserved it. Yeah. And that's also one of the great blessings of parenthood, like, right there, as Abby said it. Until, like, I'm gonna read into this a little bit more, but until you had your little girl, you most likely thought that you deserved it and that you were the problem. And it wasn't until you had her that you looked at her and said, "I'm not gonna give this to her. I didn't deserve it." And that's when all those kind of transitions happen. Ooh, got my eyes a little steamy there, Savvy. How dare you? They are watering up. I found myself gaslighting Finn the other day and had to catch myself. I felt so much like my dad. I refused to be that. Yep, true, very true. I think I've had my wife and Brooklyn have had a couple of interactions where they kind of like get going, and I sit there trying to trying to help and resolve and step in when I can, but I definitely find myself caught up in um my family, like my past. So I find myself looking at my daughter as not me so much, but more my sister and my mother. And that kind of really hurts me because they are tough people. And I don't want her in that life. We had completely different childhoods. You can call him Caesar. Okay. Dope. It is interesting when as a son you raise your ooh, yeah, I know. That's tough too. Like when you have the parents that need to be raised. Yes, with my son, I promised myself I'd be better, I'd be strong, but for her, I healed. That's beautiful. Love that. Um, yeah, so there was some stuff. Let's see. I'll continue my vulnerability. So in my journal, I wrote never feeling enough or confident. So this is again the question was what pain or resentment from your childhood are you still carrying into your parenting today? Never feeling enough or confident, not having a good sense of connectedness with others, and putting my selfish needs above. So those are some of the things I thought about today. Um, Again, as you guys know, I'm working on all of that. So for me, not feeling like not feeling like I'm enough or had confidence, this is obviously a confidence booster for me. This is obviously me feeling like I have something to say or something to chat about every morning and that there are people watching me. Um, and then what I do for my kids is I'm constantly telling them that they're enough, doing everything I can to boost their confidence, not to a level where they think they're, where they get like too much of an ego. So I like to check them a little bit as well. I think my oldest Bailey is she's like on the fence. Like kind of seems like at times she has an ego. Um, yes, and then doing that as well. That was one of my when I was doing the daily affirmations and the mirror self-talk, that was definitely one of them. I've written that many times in a journal. It's still tough. Um, Having a good sense of connectedness, as you know, that's something that's brought out via the V Friends community, the V Dads community, all that kind of stuff. It's helping a lot in my work relationships, like having deeper conversations with people, and then transitioning that into my kids, doing everything I can to um, help facilitate their connectedness with friends. So we are a very much an open door household. If our kids want to have friends over pretty much any day of the week, and especially on weekends, I am, you know, I think I typically ask my kids if they want to have someone over more than they ask if they can have someone over, if that makes any sense. So when I know that we don't have a lot going on the weekend, or there's like a 6-hour gap on a Sunday, I'll be like, Brooklyn, do you want to invite one of your friends over? Like, and that happens more often than her saying, hey, can I have a friend come over? Um, we all need to buy a zoo. 20 Seconds of Insane Yep, I love that movie. That's a good movie. Should watch that with the kids. That chill is so important. I needed that this morning. Good. Look at you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy to facilitate, girl. You know I believe in you and everything you are. So cute, so adorable. And then putting myself above others, right? So that kind of goes hand in hand with the connectedness in the relationships. Like I think grew up in a very like not self-centered, but like I don't think my family like really went above and beyond to try to like maintain relationships or friends or neighbors or anything like that. So I grew up very closed off and guarded and shy and like I wasn't a very friendly person. Like on a superficial level, I feel like I knew a lot of people, but not like any depth. Like one thing in particular that like always kind of sets me back a little bit is, I had this guy that I was friends with in high school for 2 or 3 years in high school and then beyond. And come to find out many years later, like he was going through some really traumatic stuff where his mom just essentially like left him for like a year or two and then came back. And, whatever she did in that year or two, no one really knows, but it like to go through that as a teenager, I mean, at any time is not great. So, see, Dom, I never had that from my parents, and I was a lonely kid till college. So I definitely fall into that trap with Finn. I need him to be better at having an open door for him. Yeah, it's tough because I mean, it's your house, it's your safe space. You got the younger kids going on, so there's a lot. Um, but they need social interaction outside of just school. I don't think it's enough time in school, and there's just a lot of different dynamics going on in school that like after outside of school play dates. The easiest thing is to start at the park, right? Um, before you bring someone into your house, into your space. If you're someone who, you know, has a lot of, well, I don't think any of us have a lot of valuables if we have curly haired twins running around. Not intentional, but yeah, friendships are obviously difficult for me. So I project a bit. Yep. That's the thing. Gotta get over it. We gotta get over it. We all have to. Um, Beatles song, just open the door and let Finn in. Nice. Ah, I didn't need this today. I didn't pick the page. I read the page and I immediately was like, oh, we're going here in April 7th. April's a new month. We're going right here. Okay, cool. And I was like, why couldn't this have been a weekend so I didn't have to run a show and talk about this and go too deep and get all misty eyed. But yeah, it was all Savvy's fault. She started it. My misty eyes have gone now. We're good. I'm done. Yeah, look, I can do hard out. 30 minutes. We're here, Gels. We could just jump. Mass is jumping out the plane. Fun, guys. I'll text Rob. Oh man. But yeah, but it's important to know. Agreed. To get over it, we have to go through it. We have most likely compartment 100%. I mean, a lot of the times even when the question came up, I struggled for a bit to like figure out um some things that I still hold on to. And like Charles is saying, shoving it down has been what happened. I think a lot of it's been repressed, compartmentalized, all those kind of things. And then it comes out in weird ways that don't make any sense. Like some sort of accurate. Ann and Pyro have been a huge help. Not, well, that's awesome. Good for you. And thank you to them. How beautiful. Shoveling sounds like snow. Melt that snow. Good point. So yeah, do the work. Put in the work. Rage room it. Therapy. Talk to your spouse. Talk to Ann and Pyro or anyone. I mean, that's the good thing about the V Friends community and everything that's spun off of it is throw some eggs, throw some eggs into the trees behind your house or at your neighbor's house if you live next to Josh and Blaze. Eggs are too expensive, I heard. We're talking about spoiled eggs. We're talking about you bought some eggs and then you just didn't get to all of them. It happens, we all mean to eat that bag of asparagus and then we forget. And then it turns a color and asparagus obviously isn't fun to throw, but eggs are fun. So if you just happen to accidentally not eat them and let them expire or go on a little long, it's a fun little game that Chels started to just chuck them, just chuck them. 8 months no contact with my dad. I think it's like official this time, like Dunzo. Wow. She just like slaps that down and then just like thanks. See y'all. Put your sauces in the drawer and your veggies in the drawer. um, but yeah, thank you guys. Sorry, it was a deep one. Oh, veggies in the door? Hmm, I wonder why that is. Are you messing with me? My sauces are in the door and my veggies are in the drawer. I feel like you're messing with me. Abram, you did miss a deep one. Go back, run it back, dude. I think YouTube, maybe Twitch, YouTube for sure. But yeah, this one was a deep one, and they won't go bad. Get out of here. Keeps them in line of sight. Okay, gotcha. So you'll eat them faster. They're right in the front. True story. Yep, very true. You're right. I I seldomly open the drawer until I need to clean it out. Good stuff. Guys, thank you so much. This was a good one. Uh, love you all for being here. Thank you to the moms showing up. God, I miss you guys. When you guys hang out with us, it's just better. Okay. I'll change it to daily parents if you want. Like, I'm not trying to insult at all. Daily parents just doesn't run that way. Charles, this reading was for you, girl. Um, but yeah, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's an easy one. All that stuff. Wednesday. No need. We already have the shirts. Got it. All right. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.